Hello everybody and welcome back to WarPlan, where we are playing as the Axis. So we left off last episode with us having finally achieved a full breakthrough and cutting off a good part of the central Ukrainian front, where there are multiple, let's see here, there are 3 Soviet armies and 2 armored corps along with a command. We are close to trying to cut off the rest of central Ukraine. There's a pretty weak core right here. That's a good opportunity to kind of snake down through. Tula is still holding on. We have taken Moscow. There's a couple of units like in our backfield to the north, but they're not really causing a huge issue right now, so we're not going to really focus too heavily on them. Really, I'm expecting them to kind of pull back to like Gorky and hold a line there, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're still making kind of progress up this way, pushing up along the towards the Urals, kind of outflanking the Soviets on this front. We might start swinging around here just to kind of double envelopment kind of situation where we can kind of swing around and maybe capture a lot of their air force. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've got a lot of things going on. It is not going too poorly for us. We're actually going to shift you down here, you down there, you down there. Did we bomb? No, we did not bomb these guys. We do have some subs. No subs in the Baltic, so that's all of the, I'm assuming that's all of the Soviets' military, like, seagoing power now gone. So yeah, that's good. Let's see here. I think with that, we don't really have much else to do. I mean, we could try and do an attack here, but I don't want to force attacks. I want to try and cut them off and make them surrender instead of attacking along kind of these entrenched troops here. So yeah, we're just going to kind of leave it there. Yeah, not much else we really can do. All right. The other thing we've got going on is all of our stuff in North America, which we are going to... What are we going to do? What are we going to focus on here? I think we're going to go ahead and just keep hammering the American core here. Or at least try to. Yeah, no more naval units within range, so we're just going to hammer this American core. Do some damage. Oh, do we actually have... No. Okay. I was going to say if we had a shot at hitting some more naval units down south, but we did not. Alright. We do have more airfields to deploy, but we don't really need to do that right now. Yeah, my current hope is that we can deal with the rest of the Soviet Union very soon, and then quickly ship a large number of troops overseas to the Americas and kind of land them, hoping like around like Boston and Norfolk. Norfolk would probably be a good place. It doesn't look like there's a huge amount down there, so if we hit him in Norfolk, we can come up around and kind of sweep up through Virginia, and then hit Washington, D.C. from the south. That'll have them kind of pull back from here. We'll probably reinforce this area, and then they'll be able to go towards Quebec, Montreal, and Ottawa, and then down south into Rochester, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and then New York, etc. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, the Soviets still present a problem, but if we can continue to kind of weed them out and thin them down, we might be able to knock them out of the war somewhat soon. But let's end the turn and see how the Soviets respond to this encirclement. Alright. Push us back there and there. Okay, they're pushing us back in a couple areas. Alright. Not that bad. Nobody was destroyed. Moved its capital to 240.77. Where's 240.77? Is that Gorky? Nope. 240. Oh, so there's their capital all the way out here. Just an area over the Urals. Alright. Okay, you're cut off, so we can actually bring you down one to get you back in line. Somewhat. These are all still separated and surrounded. They pulled down here. They moved back, so we're just going to take this air unit. This division will go there. This one will go there. We'll pull back this air unit to make sure they don't get overrun. All right. Now we need to continue kind of sub-encirclements is what we're going to try and do right now. We're going to make sure that they don't have room to maneuver. Alright, that's good. If you go there, and then we're just going to attack with all these guys to knock out that command. That opens us up a bit more to be able to cut off this unit that's there. Alright. Now we can also kind of move up with some of these units. And start putting pressure down here on all these armies. The other thing we need to think about is starting to get some of these air units that are here. So I'm thinking get that one and get that one. I'll have that division go up there, just to kind of start boxing this guy in. Start hitting all of our units here with some trucks. Kind of try and knock them out. There we go. They're done. Supply-wise, we'll get you over there. Just get some supplies. With that done, we can... Well, we can have the Finns kind of go back up north, and we're going to have them start taking over this northern bit. They've got an army and probably an armored corps to deal with up here, so I think they'll be able to deal with that. While the rest of our boys will head down to Gorky. And they'll start putting pressure down south here. Start coming around here for us to swing from the south as well. So they'll come from the north from Gorky, and then from here we'll kind of be moving up through this hole in the line, hopefully. But we are going to replace that unit there with a decent quality German unit. Place you with you. That works. And now we're going to continue to extend the line out. Keep pushing up. So that we can try and encircle these units when we get a shot at it. Okay, that's good. You'll go over there, so we're just pushing up around here. We're going to cut them off on this area. I don't know what town this is. What is this? Ezermas? Don't know. But either way, we're going to try and sweep down and connect the two lines there. Mostly just hold here for the most part. Let them keep that little town they took. Not a big deal for us. Yeah, that looks good. Now we need to start attacking here. Oh, before we do that, though, I want to check. Okay, we got supply trucks for Germany. Supply trucks for Italy. Since we are about ready to, you know, depending on how things go with... Oh, no, we don't have it. I was going to say, it would be nice to use some... Well, we can use some transports. Landing ships. Let's get those going. We're going to need the same for Germany, just more landing ships. I want them going so that when we finally do defeat the Soviet Union, we can get all of these Eastern Front troops to the Americas as quickly as possible. And kind of do mass landings. Alright. Now, let's see here. What do we got in terms of decent attacks? Tula's pretty tough. I mean, we could try and attack here. 2-1. Nah. We'll hold with that. We can try and do an attack here. Just do some light attack actions to... Ooh, almost... There we go. Alright, and then we got 4 more units here. Once they're... Oh, there. I don't know what that accent came out of my mouth was. Once they're dealt with, we can then use what's left here to continue over eastward. Let's check the Americas. Not much, really. Some stuff pulled back to Ottawa. Really, it's okay. I think we just hold. I think that's all we really do. We got the extra, like, Italian corps here that we'll just hold there until we need them. I'd rather have some more units, like, land further down south before we actually start pushing out of the region. So we'll just hold here. By the way, because somebody did say it in the comments, we're currently in the first, we're in the first turn of October. So it's October 6, 1944. I think the game ends sometime late 1945. So we've got a little bit of time, but not much. And it's also starting to get to the colder months, so, I mean, at this point, I don't think the Soviets are really going to be putting on a winter offensive anymore, but it's still something to pay attention to. Yeah. I might also want to start shipping some of our fighters overseas to the Americas. We're going to have these 2 fighter corps get together and then head out to the Americas. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, let's end the turn, see what the Soviets do. Part of what I want the Soviets to do is to start panicking and abandoning positions and shifting around as I'm cutting them off. Okay, our armor pushed a little bit too far forward, but we can actually still get them out of there. Okay, one of our reserve corps surrendered, and one of our others refused surrenders. Okay. Well, things aren't going the best when it comes to supplies, but it's getting there, in a way. Get supplies flowing is what we need to do. Okay. You're in the backfield there. Which are not hard to try and cut off. We got them to go. Ooh. That's an opportunity. Alright. Those are 2 units cut off there. So I think they see the writing on the wall. They're starting to pull back in various areas. What the hell? Never seen that before. Winter combat for you. Oh, damn it. That was the... Yeah. They're Fallschirmjägers, so they were going to do a drop. Instead of, you know, literally anything else. Ooh, we got an opening to the backfield of all of the Soviet air forces. Don't care. This is worth it. Yes. Totally worth it. Multiple air units completely eviscerated. Alright. With that, we've cut them off. Yes, there we go. Alright. So we're starting to make headway here, and we can even begin to kind of wrap the line here. Okay. It is heavy rain, so it's going to slow us down. But, I mean, just trying to make progress around here. If they abandon this line, that's bad for them. Ooh. That's an opportunity. Yeah, we're making good progress now. That's got to be, what, if not a third, a third, if not half of the Soviet Air Force, we've overrun this turn alone. Yeah, they're getting thin on the ground here. They are getting thin on the ground. I'm thinking, go ahead and try that attack. Nope, didn't really work out. Okay. That's good. Let's see about this here. We will try to start reducing down the Soviets in this pocket so that we can get some of our boys back. Almost. One more. Okay. Well, that hit him a bit. We'll have to give it probably a couple more turns before we make any good dents in this line. But I mean, that's 2 armies, I get armored corps, and then a mechanized corps stuck there. And then we got 2 armies down here. This army's looking really out on the limb. This army's completely surrounded. These guys back here look like they're doing something, but they're really not. They're just kind of prolonging stuff. Then we got this stuff around here that we really got to deal with. But other than that, it's not looking bad for us. What I am going to do is capture another victory point. And if I check the war panel, we're over 3K. We need to get 3,657 to have, I think, minor victory, but 3,831 to have a major victory. Hopefully we can do that. But, yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, I just want to check. Yeah, no, it's the weather. Let's go ahead and end the turn, see what the Soviets do. Because I don't think the Americans are going to be doing much, and we don't really want to do much either. And we already... Oh no, here we go. Now we can embark the planes onto the little transports. There we go. That looks like that's where the American Navy went. Decided to go up to Scarpa Flow instead of anywhere else. Oh well. Not really helping them at all. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see what the Allies do. Alright, some attacks up there, up north. Yeah, and they're pulling back up along here. Okay. Doesn't look like much. Whoop. Let's just go ahead and plant you over there so the American Navy can't deal with you. Alright. Okay, so they're getting together, but now the rains aren't hindering us, so we can just directly surround them. If you pull back a bit, we'll have you two. Nah. You three. Just hold there. Okay. Yeah, supply-wise, supplies are actually starting to get to the troops again. That's good. Supplies here are kind of bad, but we're pushing up. Looks like they pulled back along here, which is not great for them, because we can just extend the line more. Because we have very good troops between them and friendly forces. Which actually means we can straight up surround them now. Okay, that's a big army group, essentially. That's 4 armies and an entire front surrounded. So, good for us. And to make that even harder for them to get through, we'll just reinforce this line here. Stuff down here is going to be pretty simple to knock out. There we go. Got him. Okay, that's good. Gonna have the cavalry move up there. We'll try and help up north so that we don't get like super outflanked. We'll have the tanks take a rearward position just so we're not exposing ourselves too badly. Take you there as well. Okay, let's try and knock out this unit. Good, good. Oh yeah. Making great progress here. Alright, that's 2 units destroyed. 3 units destroyed total. We just need to reduce the rest of this, and then we've got multiple units we can deploy. Well, we're going to deploy a few of them up north here to deal with what is left of the northern kind of Soviet resistance. Yeah. I would like to kind of swap in these 2 units here. You move down, you move over there, you move there. Okay, that's good. This tank unit's a bit more mobile. We can use them to try and knock out these 2 armies. Okay, yeah, and up north here, it's just kind of a crappy situation. Okay, we got Molotov here, moving an armored unit out, 1st Guards tank, and then this army, 26th Army, moving up north. But it's not that bad, actually, all things considered. Alright. Yeah, we're going to have this German corps just keep moving up along here to the Urals. Just keep capturing territory. Yeah, we're going to hit these railroads just to try and give us an opportunity to get some supplies to our boys. Also just continue to try and cut off as many as we can. Just separate the majority of the Soviet army from the majority of the Soviet territory, and it'll all sort itself out. And again, nothing to really do here. And we already moved these guys that turn. Alright, or this turn. Well, it looks like that's going to be the end of this turn, because we are a little bit over time, actually. But yeah, things are going by very well in the beginning of November 1944. Let's see how long the Soviets can truly hold out for, because it doesn't look like for much longer. They are losing a lot of men and a lot of territory. But I will see all of you in the next episode. If you like this episode, please leave a comment down below, hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, consider the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!